Greetings YouTube, Skill Incarnate bringing you all the latest indie gaming goodness. Welcome back to another look at an early access game. And today we're having a look at a remaster of Commandos 2. A strategy game that came out a very long time ago and unfortunately a little bit before my time. Now recently I managed to get a copy of the first Commandos game, and despite the rather janky controls and dated graphics, I really enjoyed the game. So when the developer Yippee and Kalypso reached out to me with a copy of the new beta, I jumped at the chance to have a look. We're going to play through the first part of the campaign together, and I'm going to let you know what my thoughts are. Let's have a bit of a look. In the first mission, we have to take out a German encampment. We have to take out all of the soldiers. And we have at our disposal two of the commandos. We've got our demo man here, the sapper. And he has some very nice abilities, being able to use explosives and also look for landmines on the ground. He also throws a rather mean right hook, as you can see. Now we're rather lightly armed, so you want to try and search every German soldier you see. They've often got some really nice goodies. They're very well equipped, in fact far better equipped than us. Certain commandos will benefit greatly, like the Green Beret from an automatic weapon as a backup, in case things get dicey. When you hit any German soldier with a non-lethal attack, like a punch, you do have to tie them up.
Quick, wasn't it?
Let's take this guy out next. And we'll get all of these guys out of the way. My other commando here is Arsène Lupin, the thief. I don't know if that is a relation to the Lupin III of the manga series, but Lupin is a pretty damn good thief. He has some interesting abilities. He's also a fair shot too. Unfortunately, he's not much of a combatant. He can't knock enemies out, he can't tie them up, he can only carry them around, but he makes for a good sniper when the need arises. So I've got one more German soldier to take out to the south here, and then we'll get Lupin to ply his trade.
No problem. Yes.
Now unfortunately, in terms of the gameplay, the controls haven't changed. It's still rather janky. It will take you a while to learn the controls, and it can be frustrating at times. Having played the first Commandos game would really help you. A lot of this is just a graphical update, and I feel that it was a bit of a missed opportunity. I would have really liked to see additional missions and some new features in the game. It would have been nice to see an overhaul of the controls. It sounds like I'm having a go at this game. It's still a really good game, and I do like the remaster, but I feel that the developer could have done even more with the game. Extra missions, maybe even added in some of the community content that I've seen. There's a wide array of content they could have pulled from. Graphically, this game looks a lot better. If you've played the original Commandos 2, it hasn't aged very well. Okay, we've got ourselves some bolt cutters, and we've got ourselves a frag grenade. Interestingly enough, that's an Allied frag grenade, not a German potato masher grenade. But it should do the job. Now, Lupin is a pretty good climber, but he can only stay up on these tight ropes for so long, or these wires for so long. You can see the bar here on the right hand side going down. When that hits zero, he will fall down and hurt himself. So let's get him out of here as soon as we can. We'll get our sapper up here as well. And Lupin can use his new bolt cutters to open this wire up. I've got a present for the sapper as well. We've got hand grenade. Lupin can't use explosives, only the sapper can. He's also the only team member that can use the the detector to look for mines.
It's done.
We can also pinch these for our own use.
That's it.
We're going to take all of these. We shouldn't need them,
It's done.
but as a backup, they're pretty handy.
It's done.
So the next obstacle to remove is this German up here. Our sapper should be able to sneak out around behind him. And then all we have is the officers to my left. So knuckle sandwich for you.
It's ready.
And we can pinch his gun, although we probably won't need it, in case things go bad.
Okay.
Now we've still got our frag grenade, so we might use that. I mean, these guys are clumped up together. It's too good of an opportunity not to blow them up. The bombs away.
Yes, sir.
Blammo, and that's the first mission of Commandos. We're going to move on to mission 2. The second mission of Commandos is a lot more difficult than the first. Our goal is to help a allied force under attack by the German army, and we're going to try and even the odds for them by removing some of these German soldiers. And we have a new member of the team, the Beret, who is probably one of my favourites. He has a very sharp and very final solution to German soldiers, as you can see. What I'm going to do is arm Lupin up. We get Lupin armed with a rifle, he's going to need it.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay.
I'm just going to wait until the German officer up here, who's briefing the soldiers, turns around. Then we can remove this guy here.
Okie dokie. Yeah.
Like so. Now the German officers are of course the most dangerous, not because they're armed very well, but because they have the ability to call in reinforcements. They're very alert, and they have rather big patrol patterns. So we're going to deploy a wire trap and use the good old pack of cigarettes to do the job of luring the soldiers over, or luring the officer out of the way. Once he's gone, we can begin to take these guys out. Now the wire trap won't kill a soldier, it will knock him out briefly, and then we can finish him off. Send him to dreamland with style. So the next part is probably the most difficult. We need to take out these 3 soldiers, so I'm going to need to do a little bit of creative sniping here. If we get found out, it could go bad really quick, so we want to arm our men.
Okie dokie. It's all mine.
So I'm going to arm my Beret with the MP40 and Lupin with the K98 rifle.
Mine.
If things go bad, we may need to shoot our way out. And that is the key to the communication center upstairs. Okay, excellent. So we're armed up. Hopefully this will go well for us.
Done. All right.
Now there is another German officer that patrols around the top here. We need to try and be aware of him.
This is mine.
And hopefully this guy will be silly enough to take the bait.
You.
We'll see how we go. I don't know if this will work, but
It's done.
nah, it's not going to work.
Okay.
So we are going to have to take a shot, snipe these guys.
It's all mine.
We've got a K98, so 1 down, and 2 down, Oh, and he's out of range. That's okay.
Okey-dokey.
Lupin's done his job.
Yeah.
Let's move these guys out of the way so that the German officer does not see them.
Right away, sir.
And the final soldier we should be able to take out a bit sneakily when he moves. Thankfully, the sounds of battle and the Germans' attention is not in our direction, so we should be able to sneak up next to this guy and give him a little bit of a stab. Bam, he's gone. Let's move him. Now, the good thing about taking these guys out stealthily is that we've got some more ammo for Lupin to use. One of these guys will have a rifle I can steal. There we go. So I've got 4 shots for Lupin.
Alrighty.
That should definitely be enough.
Alright.
So we've got a couple of soldiers up here. And we've got 2 soldiers there, so we need to... Let's move these guys next. We're going to have to go loud here. We've got no choice.
I'm ready, sir. Alright.
So I'm going to have Lupin come up here. Use his rifle. And wait until we've got a gap.
Okey-dokey.
This guy, there we go. He's by himself, so he should be easy pickings. Oh, nah. So these two are together.
I'm ready. Mine. Aha.
Okay, so if I get Lupin,
It's done.
take those guys out. Nicely done, Lupin.
It's done.
Save your ammo. We'll take the rest out the old-fashioned way.
Mine.
This guy's, he's not paying attention. We're getting in close and... There we go. Took him out.
Right away, sir.
Nicely done. So, we had to use a few rounds of ammo, but that's fine. We'll try and take this guy out next.
Aha.
He's not paying attention. Bam! Side of the neck. We'll move him. Now, the German officer will be coming back soon, so we want to try and make this quick. But thankfully, he's not really counting how many men he's losing. I'd be worried that my entire force is going down at a rather alarming rate, but... You can get popped. He's gone. Now, Lupin's only got 1 shot left, so I want to try and do the rest of this really quietly. If I can. Try not to waste any more rifle rounds. And thankfully, these guys aren't really paying attention, so if we go the back way around... We should be able to take these all out with the knife. 1 for you.
Right away, sir.
And a stab for you. And a stab for you. It's like a mass murder scene here. They're wasting hundreds of rounds and I'm just walking up and stabbing him with the knife.
This is mine.
Whoop, go over here, buddy. Let's do this real stealthy.
Done.
Okay. So next we have the communication center. So we need to open this up with the key.
Aha.
Stab for you. Oh, you might want to get up and do it. Come on. There we go. He got me, but he only grazed me.
Leave it to me.
Alright, so we've taken out all of the German forces. The Allied squad hasn't taken any losses. Quite well done.
Aha.
So what we'll do is we're going to get our men, get them armed, get them ready, because the mission isn't over yet.
Alright.
Lupin's going to need some ammo, so let's get him a rifle. He's got 4 shots. There's a lot of dead German soldiers here, so we'll get lots of supplies.
Okay.
Okay.
Aha.
Also got some supply drops here, a first aid kit and some food, which will be handy. My commando didn't take that much damage, so we might we'll leave it for now. Lupin will have plenty of rifle ammo. 7 rounds. Well, plenty's a subjective word. It should be enough to see us through the battle. Okay, MP40. Next thing we want to do is check out the supply boxes in here. There's one here. Whoa, nice. So we've got a set of dynamite, and we've also got some landmines. That's really going... If we put these down in the right spot, they could change the battle for us. Okay, MP40 for you. Say what you like about the Germans, they had some pretty nice tech in terms of weapons. Okay. Okay, I think we're in a good spot. We've got lots and lots of ammo for Lupin.
Okay.
Okay. Our job now is to call in our headquarters, let them know the area is secure, and we'll have to get our orders from there. Alright, it's time to call in headquarters and see what we have to do next.
Good.
We have intercepted a transmission. A group of enemies is fast approaching your position. An enemy tank has received orders to exterminate you. Defend your position and destroy that tank.
So we've got an enemy tank incoming, and thanks to having done this mission before, I've got a bit of an idea of a direction. I've mined the road with the landmines we found earlier on, and I've also placed down an explosive barrel with some dynamite attached to it. Hopefully that should be enough to take out the German squad, but if all else fails, I've also positioned the men in the choke point here. Hopefully they should be able to take out a majority of the German troops. I'm hoping that Lupin will also be able to help out a little bit. We'll see how we go.
Awaiting orders, sir.
I think we've got a pretty good defense set up. Got the finger on the detonator. Hopefully this should be able to wipe out most of the German soldiers when they come through. And hopefully those landmines will take care of the tank. If it doesn't, we might be in a bit of trouble. 3, 2, 1... Blammo! Okay, there goes half the German army. Looking good so far. Oh, no you don't.
Okay.
There we go, Lupin took out their sniper. And I think that's done it. Well, I've got one more German soldier. I'm going to move in close and see if we can take him out with a well-placed shot. Nope, too far. A little bit further. I don't know why he's just hanging out there. He's not doing anything. Nope, he's in a good spot here. I can't get him. There we go. Nice shot. And that has taken out the German army. They're all gone. Thanks to some quick thinking, some explosives, we've taken out all of the infantry. Oh, and there goes the tank. Kabam! And that is the end of the second mission and our first look at Commandos 2. I hope you enjoyed this, and hopefully when the game does come out on Steam, you'll give it a try. Definitely recommend you go and check out the first Commandos game. It's quite cheap and easy to pick up, and if you like what you see, you'll definitely enjoy the sequel. That was it from me. Thanks to Kalypso for the copy of Commandos 2, and hopefully we'll have a look at more of their games in future. Until then, Skill Incarnate, out.